Well, Iran is now publicly backing the embattled regime of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Saeed Jalili, the secretary of Iran's powerful National Security Council, was in Damascus Tuesday, just a day after the Syrian Prime Minister defected to Jordan. Jalili met with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad in a show of solidarity with Iran's neighbor and ally. Syrian state media quotes Jalili as saying Iran will not let regional and global enemies break the two countries' axis of resistance.
President Assad was shown on state TV for the first time in a fortnight, meeting a high-ranking Iranian envoy. Iran has continued to back President Assad's bid to hold on to power. His appearance came the day after Syria's Prime Minister defected to the rebels.
ما معتقد هستیم فشارهای مختلفی که امروز
When we look at the conspiracy that's being hatched against Syria and all the political and economic sanctions applied against Syria and the suffering caused to the Syrian people because of these sanctions, none of that would have happened, said Jalili, if Syria wasn't a supporter of the Axis.
Jalili promised continued support for the Syrian government. The president says he will keep fighting terrorists until the country is free of them. He spoke about a day after his prime minister defected and joined opposition forces. Assad last appeared on state-run TV on July 22nd. News about the Syrian president has been scarce since mid-July. That's when fighting between government troops and opposition forces escalated in the capital, Damascus.
On the diplomatic front, efforts to try to secure the release of a group of Iranians taken hostage in Damascus have been stepped up. Diplomats from Tehran have been visiting both Syria and Turkey in their attempts to free them. Nicole Johnston has this report.
The Iranian government insists they're Shia pilgrims. But Syria's rebels say they're from Iran's elite revolutionary guards. Either way, it's a big day of diplomacy for Tehran as it tries to free them. The head of Iran's Supreme National Council, Saeed Jalili, is in Damascus meeting President Bashar al-Assad. And Iran's foreign minister is in Turkey to try and get the hostages freed.
Turkey has its links with the opposition in Syria, so we think Turkey can play a major role in freeing our pilgrims.
Away from the politics, there's still plenty of fighting. Activists report it's now in every part of Aleppo, including the old fort. Here the Syrian army has taken over an important roadblock.
Al-Shabaabiyah roadblock is strategically important as it links the northeast countryside with Aleppo. It provided a passage for the Free Syrian Army fighters, and that's why the regime set up a post here.
Thousands of civilians are reported to have already fled Aleppo. These Syrians demonstrating how they feel about their new president as they take refuge in a school a few miles north of the city. Neither the government in Damascus nor the rebel groups have commented on Amnesty's claims, but it's been reported that fighting has intensified in Aleppo as government forces attempt to overthrow rebels who may control about half of the city. The government says it's been battling terrorists in several areas.
For those who remain, they face shortages of food, fuel and other supplies. The Free Syrian Army has taken over the bakeries in the Salahuddin district, but people still have to queue for hours for bread. Daily life has become punctuated by violence.
Yesterday, for example, they fired on civilians here, and workers from a factory were shot over there.
A city of 2.5 million people, Aleppo is an important prize for the rebels, but they're running short of ammunition and are vastly outgunned by the regime's forces. Neither side is going to give up this fight easily.